What do what is Abbas going to take with him to Washington? What's going to be on his agenda?
He's looking to show up consensus about the two-state solution and perhaps about the Arab Peace Initiative. The Arab Peace Initiative is the idea that Israel can make peace with the Palestinians, and the rest of the Arab and Muslim countries will then normalize their relations with Israel. He wants to make sure that the Palestinians, i.e., he himself, is still a big part of the negotiations. In the past year, we already saw that the last Secretary of State, John Kerry, was willing to start negotiating without the Palestinians. We had Egypt and Jordan and Israel at a summit in Aqaba. No Palestinians. They were out of the picture. Now it looks like actually Donald Trump has really given Abu Mazen a hand up, because with this phone call to Abu Mazen, to Mahmoud Abbas, Abu Mazen, same person, he's really giving him a new wind. This phone call, these discussions with Jason Greenblatt, it puts Abu Mazen back into the picture, where before it looked like he was out of it. The Saudis, the Egyptians, and the Jordanians were all trying to negotiate with the Israelis without the Palestinians in the picture. Now he's back in, and he's going to make sure that he stays in the picture.
What is the interest of Trump? I mean, he certainly is not a policy guy. He had said when he was with Netanyahu, one state, two state, whatever you guys want, it's fine with me. Many people around him are known to be people that are no fans of Mahmoud Abbas. They have said that he is not a partner for peace. He's not a guy you can negotiate with. He's more about incitement and of terrorism. So why and who is responsible for bringing Abbas back to life?
There was a Palestinian businessman who worked behind the scenes in order to get this phone call between Abbas and Donald Trump. This is already on the record. But I guess Donald Trump, and this is what Abbas has said himself, is trying to start anew. His team doesn't really know much about the negotiations here. Why, Jason Greenblatt was a lawyer. He didn't have anything to do with the conflict. And he came here, and both sides have said that Jason Greenblatt was a very good listener. But they're starting from afresh, and when you're starting new, and
it's good to listen when you don't know much.
But when you're starting new, and you're looking at that, you want to recontextualize or understand the conflict for yourself. You can't leave out the Palestinians. I mean, you're going to have them at the table. I guess with the previous administration, they had already worked, with the Palestinians in the room, and they tried working with them outside of the room now. But now the new administration, new people, they're going to want to have to figure out for themselves what can be done.
How is the Palestinian media dealing with this? I mean, after all, in the early days when Trump was elected, I think there was quite a bit of negativity on the side of the Palestinian media about this new president, thinking that he was going to just be pro-Israel. Since the phone call, has the tone in the Palestinian media changed towards Donald Trump?
I think the tone about the prospects of at least Mahmoud Abbas going to Washington and the peace process has changed. The idea that they're partners in this whole process has changed. I haven't seen a lot of negative criticism for Donald Trump in recent weeks, but mostly because, again, the media in the West Bank is largely controlled by the government, or people tend to take the line of the government. Is not so. And currently, right now, the Palestinian Authority is trying to be very friendly with Donald Trump, and they should be. And they've done a very good job of not panicking too much in the beginning, taking their time, and now they're back on the playing field, and they have a chance to have their voices heard in Washington.